You ended it, blocked the number, deleted the photos, told yourself it's over, and then your phone lights up. Hey, I've been thinking about you. Not an apology, not an argument, not anger. Soft, familiar, almost tender. And suddenly your chest tightens. This is hoovering, named after the vacuum, because it pulls you back in. But here's the part no one explains clearly. Hoovering is not emotion. It's strategy. And tonight we are not studying the victim. We are studying the mechanism. Hoovering is what happens when a manipulative person tries to re-enter your life after you leave. That's it. It's a re-entry attempt, but not random, not impulsive, calculated. The goal, regain control. Not love, not closure, control. And here's the key difference most people miss. If they truly lost interest, they would disappear. Hoovering only happens when 1. You left. 2. They lost access. 3. Their control was interrupted. Hoovering is about restoring supply. Simple explanation, supply equals to your emotional reaction. Attention, pain, longing, hope, fear, anger, all of it feeds them. Advanced explanation. In narcissistic or predatory personalities, emotional reactions regulate their unstable internal state. Your response stabilizes their ego. So when you leave, you don't just walk away. You remove regulation. That creates psychological imbalance. Hoovering is the attempt to rebalance. Phase 1, the silence. Before the message, there's silence. And that silence is intentional. Why? Because space increases value. When someone disappears, your brain begins to replay memories, romanticize the good moments, minimize the abuse, create longing. This is called intermittent reinforcement memory distortion. Simple version, your brain edits pain faster than pleasure. The predator knows this, so they wait long enough for you to soften, not long enough for you to heal. Then they return. Cinematic reenactment. You're moving on, gym routine steady, new friends, feeling stronger. Then I drove past that coffee shop we used to go to, made me smile. No blame, no chaos, just nostalgia. You feel warmth. That warmth is the hook. Forensic breakdown. This tactic activates emotional anchoring. They attach themselves to positive shared memory, not the trauma. The warmth. It bypasses logic. It targets attachment. Advanced layer. This stimulates oxytocin-linked memory recall pathways. Your body remembers bonding faster than your brain remembers betrayal. That is not weakness. That is neurochemistry. And they are pressing that button deliberately. Common hoovering tactics. Let's make this clear and structured. Entry type 1, the nostalgia hook. I saw something that reminded me of you. This entry collapses time. The past is invoked without consequence. Memory selects relief over erosion. The target remembers. Intimacy, laughter, intensity. They do not remember. Anxiety, self-doubt, exhaustion. That imbalance is structural. Re-anchor emotional memory. Entry type 2, the crisis hook. I don't know who else to talk to. I'm not doing well. I really need you. This entry exploits prior conditioning. During the relationship, the target became regulator, stabilizer, interpreter, containment vessel. The crisis message reactivates that role instantly. Urgency bypasses boundaries. The predator does not require assistance. They require priority restoration. Trigger your empathy reflex. This activates your caretaker schema. If you were trauma bonded, this hits harder. Entry type 3, the guilt hook. I guess I never meant anything to you. Translation, shift abandonment onto you. This creates cognitive dissonance. You left for protection. Now you feel like the villain. That confusion weakens boundaries. Entry type 4, the growth illusion. I've changed. I've been in therapy. Translation, lower resistance. Key forensic marker. Real change does not announce itself in a re-entry message. It demonstrates itself consistently over time. Hoovering uses promises. Growth uses proof. Entry type 5, silence. No message, just presence. A view, I like, a coincidental appearance. This is the cleanest hoover. The target initiates contact themselves. Agency appears intact. Control is restored invisibly. The most effective hoover leaves no trace. Why it works. Let's break it down clearly. Hoovering works because 1. Attachment bonds don't dissolve instantly. 2. Trauma bonds mimic addiction. 3. The brain craves resolution. 4. Humans seek familiarity under stress. Now deeper. Intermittent reinforcement, unpredictable affection mixed with pain creates one of the strongest behavioral bonds known in psychology. Same mechanism used in gambling addiction. You don't chase the reward. You chase the possibility. Hoovering reactivates the possibility. And possibility is intoxicating. The predator's internal logic. Here's the part most people avoid saying clearly. Hoovering is not, "I miss you." It is access still available? The manipulator asks 3 internal questions. 1. Are they still emotionally reactive? 2. Are they lonely? 3. Have they replaced me? If the answer to number 3 is yes, hoovering escalates because control feels threatened. Escalation sequence. If soft hoovering fails, pressure increases. Phase 1, warm nostalgia. No response? Phase 2, emotional vulnerability. Still nothing? Phase 3, urgency or crisis. Still nothing? Phase 4, anger. You're cold. I never mattered to you. Still nothing? Phase 5, smear campaign or triangulation. They attempt to provoke jealousy or public reaction. Each stage is escalation. Each stage is designed to provoke emotion. Because silence starves them. The most dangerous form, post-recovery hoovering. This happens when you're strong again. You've healed. You're stable. And suddenly, they reappear polished, calm, measured, different. This is called future faking refinement. They mirror your new standards, speak your new language, appear evolved. Advanced explanation. Predators study your growth, then reflect it back to you. Not because they grew, because it regains access. Mirroring creates familiarity. Familiarity lowers threat detection. How to know it's hoovering. Clear markers. 1. Contact happens after loss of control. 2. The timing aligns with your independence. 3. The message is emotionally activating. 4. There is no true accountability. 5. The contact ignores the original reason you left. If the original issue remains unaddressed, it's not reconciliation. It's retrieval. What it does to your body. Let's simplify. You see the name. Your stomach drops. Your heart rate shifts. That is trauma memory activation. The body remembers unpredictability. Your nervous system braces. But because attachment exists, it also hopes. That emotional collision creates confusion. Confusion creates vulnerability. Vulnerability creates response. That response restores supply. Why closure is dangerous. Many people think, I'll respond once just to close it properly. Predator logic hears, door unlocked, even anger works, even leave me alone works. Because reaction proves access. Silence removes oxygen. The false redemption arc. This is the theatrical version predators use. They apologize, cry, reflect, admit flaws, promise growth. For a few weeks they behave differently. Then, subtle control returns. Why? Because hoovering is about re-entry, not reinvention. Without deep structural personality change, rare and long-term, patterns resume. Advanced psychology, intermittent reward reset. When you re-engage, your brain reactivates the reward cycle. Dopamine spikes, hope returns, anxiety lowers for a moment. Then unpredictability resumes. The crash is worse. Each Hoover cycle deepens dependency. That is why second exits are harder than first exits, and third exits feel impossible. The social media bait. They don't text, they post. A song you both loved, a photo from your place, a story clearly aimed at you. This is indirect hoovering. Why indirect? Because it preserves ego. If you reach out, they win. If you don't, they maintain plausible deniability. This is called orbiting, staying close enough to monitor, far enough to deny intent. Here's the forensic truth. If someone respected your boundary, they would respect your silence. Persistent re-entry attempts after clear exit are not romantic. They are boundary violations disguised as longing. The hard question: why do intelligent people fall for hoovering? Because intelligence does not override attachment. Attachment is biological. Trauma bonding is biochemical. Hope is neurological. You are not stupid. You are wired. Predators exploit wiring. How to break the suction. Clarity protocol. 1. Do not respond. 2. Do not explain. 3. Do not justify. 4. Do not argue. 5. Remove digital access. Block, mute, unfollow, restrict. Not as punishment, as detox. Advanced layer. You must allow your nervous system to recalibrate without stimulus. Every exposure resets withdrawal. No contact is neurological recovery, not revenge. The final truth. Hoovering only works if you believe the return means something has changed. It doesn't. It means they miss access. Love that respects you does not need to chase you after breaking you. If someone truly transforms, they accept your boundary. They don't test it. The next time the phone lights up, pause. Don't read it emotionally. Read it clinically. Ask one question. Is this reconciliation or retrieval? If it ignores the original harm, you already know the answer, because hoovering is only one tactic. The deeper weapon, triangulation. The art of pulling third parties into your emotional battlefield. And once you see that pattern, you'll never unsee it. Now you know what hoovering really is. Not romance, not fate, not unfinished business. Retrieval. If this gave you clarity, don't keep it private. Send it to someone who needs their nervous system back. And if you're done being emotionally predictable, subscribe, because the next tactic is subtler and far more dangerous.